Hi everyone, this is Shannon Gomez, a creator of Rebel Deck here for your quick and dirty Rebel Deck readings. Today I'm using the game that just came out a couple of months ago, and I'm going to still use it by astrology sign. I thought of the sign, and then I picked a scenario and picked an answer. I haven't seen them yet, so I'm actually really excited to see what comes through for you guys. But for those of you who don't know about the game, it came out a couple months ago. I'm having a ton of fun with it. Here it is. It's 112 cards, and there's a scenario deck and an answer deck, and you shuffle them, you put them together. You can play by yourself. You can play in a small group of close friends, and you can even use it with other decks. So it's super fun. I haven't used it this way. As you can tell, it's smaller than the original Rebel deck. They're poker-sized cards here. So I zoomed in, so my hands look monstrous, so sorry about that. But so let's start. It's Gemini season. Happy birthday, Geminis. So let's see what your scenario card is. It's my time to be fucking brave. Blank could light a fire under my ass. So what I found working with these cards is that there's an answer that actually comes. Oh, you know, my AC came on. I will be right back. Sorry guys, it always happens that way, but it will turn off in a second. So what I've noticed working with these cards is that an answer will kind of come through intuitively. So Gemini, you know, obviously this card is saying that there is something you're waiting on. There's something that you need to move on, and you're not moving. You are dragging your feet, and you're not exactly sure why. And so the answer that was drawn for you is getting over my own bullshit. So this is a good combination for you for your birthday, because for the next coming year, it's your time to be brave. And the best thing that you can do is just get over yourself. Stop thinking about, you know, how can I screw up? How, you know, me. Just get over your shit, because now's not the time for that. The time is for you to take a risk. The time is for you to do something that you've never done before. And the best way for you to do that is to get outside yourself and not focus on all the shit that could break you down. So that's a really good reading for you, Gemini, for your birthday. All right, Cancer. Scenario is, I'm having a creative block. Blank would get things moving. So just intuitively, Cancer, what do you think would get things moving? And the answer is a long fucking nap. So I love this combination together. So, you know, whenever you're in the middle of creating something and then all of a sudden you have a block and you are trying to push yourself to do something. So, you know, there's a project you're working on, or there's, you know, whether it's a big project or a little project, you're forcing something right now. And what your body needs is sleep. And, you know, this is, yes, it means literal sleep, but it also means to take a break, to walk away, to do something totally different, to do something restorative, because this creative thing could really kind of be, it could be, you know, you're racking your brain to try to figure out how to solve something. And, you know, a creative block, it doesn't have to be something like a craft or art. It could be something, you know, you're trying to solve a problem in your work. You're trying to solve a problem in your family life, and you need to get creative. And the best way you can do is to rest. Just put it on the shelf, just walk away from it for a little bit and let your brain kind of reset. And once your brain resets, you will be able to work on whatever is blocking you. Leo. I'm feeling so uninspired right now. Blank should get me moving. All right, Leo. Aligning my chakras. All right, Leos, you got to get balanced. Now, you know, if you're into spiritual stuff, or if you're not into spiritual stuff, you have no idea what aligning your chakras are, you know, check it out. There's a ton of good stuff on the internet. But really what this card is saying is that you're out of balance. There is, you know, something going on internally that's throwing you all out of whack. And whether you know, look at the different colors of the chakras, whether you just do some breathing that helps you get grounded, whatever it takes, but you're feeling uninspired right now because you're just all over the place. And the best thing that you can do to get you motivated to move on to the next step is to get balanced within you, is to, look and see where you're kind of leaking your energy, look and see where things aren't really matching up and get in alignment, whether that's with chakras, whether that's with exercise, whether that's meditation, whether that's sex, whether that's whatever. Time to get aligned, time to get balanced. And that will help you get motivated. Virgo. I need to loosen up and laugh. Blank could put me in a better mood. All right, Virgo, what's going on with you? Fucking alone time. So, oh my gosh, I love this. So, the best thing that you can do, Virgo, if you really need to loosen up and laugh, is, according to this reading, is not be around anyone. Is to take time by yourself, to watch a funny movie by yourself, watch some comedy by yourself. You are on people overload. You are tired of other people's bullshit. Everyone's energy is affecting you, and you're in a pissy mood because of it. So alone time is really going to help get you out of that funk. So, if your bestie calls you and is like, hey, let's go out, let's do something, you just say, no, I fucking can't do that right now, because even though I have to loosen up and laugh, the best thing that I can do is just be by myself and do the shit that I know puts me in a good mood. Okay, Libra. I need to chill the fuck out. Blank would be a good start. Okay, Libra, why are you guys so fucking tense? Okay, embracing my self-worth. So Libra, you're all wound up. There is something that is blocking you from really relaxing into your life right now and embracing all of yourself, embracing, maybe you're just kind of really talking down on yourself, and you're just you're being very, very hard on yourself. And you need to kind of chill out about that, and acceptance and embracing all the wonderful qualities that you have, and kind of block out the rest of the world, block out negativity, block out any messages that you're getting that, aren't really helping you, and embrace your self-worth. And that would really help you relax, is to just do some self-love, just to embrace yourself, even in all the flaws, even the stuff that you want to change. Just chill out about all that stuff and give yourself a great big hug. Look at your mirror, do some mirror work, and tell yourself how fucking beautiful you are. Whatever it takes to embrace yourself, and that will really help relax you and, chill the fuck out. Scorpio. What scenario do we have here? I'm so close to finishing something. Blank will help me get it done. So Scorpio, what are you close to finishing? Is it a project at work? Is it something at the house? Is it something that you're working on, like an internal job, working on forgiving, working on clearing something, what's going on inside there here? Oh, compassionate detachment. That was not what I was expecting. So you are getting close to, again, like the card is saying, is to finishing something, and you're too attached to it. You're too attached to the outcome. You're trying to control too much. You're trying to be right about everything, and you're being hard on yourself. So it's one thing to detach. It's another thing to compassionately detach, to release expectation, but release expectation with love. And you're too close to something right now. You're getting too involved. And this card is saying that in order to kind of have that thing come to completion, you need to take a step back, lovingly take a step back, and look at it from a detached set of eyes so that you're not too emotionally involved. Sagittarius. I need to get out of my head. Blank could change my outlook. All right, so what are you in your head about, Sagittarius? What are you going round and round and round? And this is so funny because I'm a Sagittarius, and so every time I see these readings, I'm like, okay. I'm like, yes, I know I am. Okay. Oh, chanting, praying, or repeating positive affirmations. So you can see in the game deck, there's a mix of funny, insightful, kick in the ass. There's a nice mix of it, because some of the scenarios are harsh and some of the answers are harsh and some of the scenarios are not as harsh. And so it's kind of like a nice combo. You don't really know what you're going to get, which is what I wanted, because really whenever you're dealing with intuition or you're dealing with life or you're dealing with anything, you really don't know what you're going to get. And sometimes you think you know the answer and you don't. And so that's why I love this kind of spontaneous and just the spontaneity of these answers, because this is, of course, what I was expecting. So in order to get out of your head, Sagittarius, try chanting, praying, or repeating positive affirmations. That can be whatever it looks like to you. You might have some affirmations that you love. You might have a word that you love to repeat over and over again, like chanting. You might want to go back to your roots. Say you grew up in, practicing a certain religion, and something to shake things up for you, something to get you out of what you think you know. And that the ability to say something over and over again, like Om or Shanti or, love or whatever, can really help reset the brain and can help you move out of your head. So I really like these together. And sometimes it helps too to write things out. So writing your positive affirmations out, or even just chanting. It doesn't have to be out loud. Whenever you chant, you can internally chant. So there's a lot going on here that you can do to get you out of your head. But something has to happen. Even if it isn't this, whatever this represents to you, maybe it's working out, maybe it's doing something like repetitive, like running or walking. But there has to be something repetitive to help get you out of your head, to kind of, assist you in changing your outlook. All right, Capricorn. I need some fucking clarity. Blank will give it to me. Giving 0 fucks. Okay, so Cap, you are really in your head and you just cannot seem to get clear. You are trying a lot of things. You're kind of like going to your, your mental strength, and you're trying to figure some shit out. And what this card is saying is that you're just carrying way too much shit. You are worried about what other people think. You are worried about what you might look like to other people, what other people might say. You're just giving way too many fucks. And this goes really well together, because you need to be clear. And when everything is just in your fucking face and you can't see anything, well, the best thing you can do is just fuck it all. Just surrender and just say, you know what? I can't see anything right now because I'm seeing everything. I'm caring about everything. I'm stressed out about everything. So, people will say, well, how do I give 0 fucks, or how do I let it go? Well, maybe you do a brain dump. Maybe you just write everything out on a piece of paper and you tear it up. Or maybe, again, I talked about exercise in a couple of other readings. Maybe you go and you work out and you just kind of like get it all out during your exercise. So that way you can stop caring. It's one thing to, you kind of have to be selective about what you care about. You can't just be, just caring about everything, because then there'll be nothing left. So these 2 cards go really well together for you, Cap, right now. So look in your life, see where you really need some clarity, and realize that you're just caring too much about everything else, and it's time to let it all go and just give 0 fucks. Okay, Aquarius. I choose to forgive. Blank will help me start the process. Okay, Aquarius, so who are you forgiving in your life? Is it a partner? Is it a friend? Is it a coworker? Is it yourself? Is it someone from your past? Where in your life are you choosing to forgive, and what will help you with that process? Cleaning some shit up. So I take this as meaning like cleaning some shit up internally. Maybe it physically means to get rid of some shit or go through some things so that you can start this forgiveness process. But I also feel like you have to look within and see where stuff is yucky, see where stuff is kind of like fucked up internally, so that way you can forgive with a clear heart. And even if it's, just the first step in forgiveness, because we all know that forgiveness is a process, it's not like a one-time thing, but something's dirty, something is just gunking everything up, and it's not allowing you to forgive. Maybe there are some things you have to say, whenever it says cleaning some shit up, maybe there's something you have to say to that person, or something you have to write in a letter, in order to clarify something. But whatever it is, whenever we're dealing with your forgiveness, there's, for some reason, like, this really kind of hits me, for Aquarius, because of course I wouldn't have put these cards together, but we think about, when you think about forgiveness, we kind of automatically think of that other person and us forgiving that other person. My first instinct isn't to say, okay, what do I need to do internally before I forgive? So I think this is a very poignant combination for Aquarius. So, look inside, clean some shit inside, clean some shit outside. Even sometimes this could be like a ritual type cleaning too, to help you forgive, because it seems like whatever you're forgiving is kind of big. So this will help you along in that process. Pisces. I'm frustrated with work. Blank could change my attitude. Changing my surroundings. So Pisces, work is dragging you down. Work is getting on your nerves. What can you do to change things up? Can you take a walk a couple of times throughout the day to help you change your surroundings? Is there something, do you have to clean your desk up? Do you have to organize? Do you have to repaint? Are you working at home and maybe it's not the best thing to work at home? Or maybe you're working from an office and you really need to work from home. Maybe you need to start working from like a coffee shop or work study space or something. You're frustrated, and maybe you're not able to change your job or change a lot of things about your job, but you can change your surroundings. And according to this reading, that would be the best thing for you to do to kind of start to change your attitude. Maybe it's even just, changing your desk around. Maybe you just change the direction. Maybe it gives you a different perspective, or maybe you start to, open up a window. I know sometimes you get into an office and we all of a sudden just put our head down at work. We don't even, open a window, or maybe it's burning a candle, or maybe doing some essential oils. So change your surroundings whenever it comes to work, and hopefully that will help you kind of change your attitude. Aries. I have a lot on my mind right now. I could really use surrendering. So Aries, you are being bogged down by mental overload. You are really stressing your brain out trying to figure things out, whether that's in a relationship or work or family things. You can't seem to figure something out, and you're just up to your eyeballs in stuff. And what this card is saying, much like giving zero fucks, you're surrendering, but it's a little bit different. Surrendering is accepting what is, and I believe, I take, giving zero fucks is more like, fuck them, like a blockage, like a boundary. Where surrendering to me, and how I take this, is accepting what is and just laying the rope down, or putting the rope down, just saying, you know what, this is how it is. This is what's going on, and I accept it and I surrender to it. I don't have the answers. I'm trying so hard to use my mental capacities to really figure it out. And there's nothing I can do to figure it out. All I have to do is surrender. And maybe it's not your job to figure it out. Maybe once you surrender, something will be revealed that you didn't have to figure out. So I get a lot of, heavy kind of fatigue energy whenever I tune into this reading for Aries. So You know, Aries, even if you don't really know what it means to kind of surrender in this way, you know, just try it. Just try to just accept what is, just breathe into what is, and see how that affects your brain. All right, last one, Taurus. I'm having a hard time believing in myself right now. Blank will remind me of my strength. Telling assholes to fuck off. So Taurus, you know, you're really thinking a lot about what other people say about you, and it's affecting your ability to believe in yourself. It's affecting your ability to move forward in a strong, centered, you know, like in a knowing way. And the best thing you can do, according to this reading, is just to tell the assholes to fuck off, to keep the people close to you that know how to support you, and everyone else can just fuck off, because right now you're feeling vulnerable. Right now you're feeling like, I don't know how to move forward. I just don't, I'm tired of believing in myself. I'm tired of, you know, always having my own back. And this is a great card to remind you that, you know, the people that don't have your back, fuck them. The people that do have your back, bring them close. And the people that are close to you, who can remind you of your strength, are going to be the ones that will be your support system, not assholes who think they know what's best for you, or people who have all these opinions about all this bullshit. No, Taurus, if you're having a hard time believing in yourself, fuck everyone, fuck the haters, and keep your people close to you. Okay, everyone, thanks so much for stopping by. I used the new game for this reading, and I really liked how it went. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop something in the comments. If you dig this vibe, please subscribe. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.